Okay.
Hi, dear viewers. Thanks for coming. At last, you have given me a chance to come to continue with the session 3 of Afia and Nazia. So, I'll be going back to India to Miss Meera or Meera ji and continue with this story of actual Afia and Nazia themselves, which I was very curious to. I couldn't wait. I was very impatient. So at last the time has come that we will go to Miss Meera and hear more about her story. So Miss Meera, Meera ji, are you ready?
Afia arrived in Dubai first, and Auntie Zainab picked her up from the airport and took her home. A few days later, Nazia arrived from her own country, and Auntie Zainab brought her to the same house. When the twins met, they were happy but emotional. It had been many years since they'd last seen each other. The next day, Auntie Zainab took them back to the old neighborhood where they were born. The streets felt smaller than their parents' stories, but the air, the sounds, even the smell of spices in the market stirred something in them. Afia pointed at a corner shop and whispered, "I remember this." Nazia nodded, feeling the same tug in her chest. Later that week, they both got jobs at different offices. They worked incredibly hard, weekdays and even weekends from home, saving money, skipping vacations, pushing themselves to learn everything they could. One night, over tea at Auntie Zainab's, they spread papers on the table and began planning their own small company. They used their savings and all the skills they'd built. It was risky, but they trusted each other. That hard work paid off. Step by step, their little idea started to grow. And for the first time, they felt, we're building something together.
So they needed help. So they advertised for a general manager and they had an informal interview with Shoaib, who also had grown up in Dubai. And show me a part of that interview, please.
Sure. Let me find that part. Afia smiled and said, "Shoaib, our company has grown quickly. You need someone who can organize the team, handle clients, and help us build a strong future. Shoaib, why do you want to join our company?" Shoaib said, "Because I can see that you built it with honesty and hard work. I grew up in Dubai too, and I understand how important trust is here. I'd like to help your company grow without losing its values." Nazia said, "That is important to us. We need a general manager who can lead people kindly, but also make good decisions." Shoaib smiled. "Then I think we may understand each other very well."
Yeah, but what was his background and what was the company? Company was about air taxis, drone taxis, and did Shoaib have that experience?
Let me check those details. Shoaib had a strong background in aviation operations. He'd worked with a Dubai transport technology company, helping to coordinate drone deliveries and safety procedures, so he understood operations, planning, and local aviation rules. Afia said, "Our company will provide air taxi and drone taxi services. Safety must always come first. Do you have experience in this field?" Shoaib replied, "Yes, I've worked with drone operations, flight planning, and ground teams. I know air taxis are more advanced, but I learn quickly and I understand that every flight must be safe, reliable, and properly managed."
And I remember, I think you were telling me, or my wife Zainab, that he also had hotel experience. He was general manager for some of the hotels here.
Let me check that. Yes, that was another strength Shoaib brought. Before moving into aviation technology, he had been a general manager in several Dubai hotels, which taught him to lead large teams, solve problems calmly, and keep service standards high. Nazia said, "Our passengers must feel safe, but they should also feel looked after from the moment they book." Shoaib replied, "That's where my hotel background can help. Air taxis may be new technology, but passengers still want clear communication, comfort, respectful service."
Yep, that's good. So they started the company, and then Shoaib was really helpful in as a team leader and treated all employees as his friends and co-workers and team members. And he himself used to go and inspect how they slept, what was the accommodation. And then Nazia, Afia and Nazia, along with Auntie Zainab, started their welfare charity organizations. They formed a place known as Guest Feed Langar. They used to call the people they used to feed as their guests, and they used to organize shows for children, welfare minded. Both of them were fed by their parents to do these things. Can you continue on some of those scenes?
Let me look at those scenes. As the company grew, Shoaib became the kind of general manager everyone trusted. He spoke to employees as teammates, not as people below him. He visited their accommodation himself, checked it was clean and comfortable, and listened when anyone had a problem. Afia once said, "Shoaib, you spend so much time with the staff." He answered, "If our people are well cared for, they'll care for our passengers and for one another." At the same time, Afia and Nazia, with Auntie Zainab, opened a small welfare center called Guest Feed Lender. Anyone could come in, sit as a guest, and share a warm meal. They served food with dignity, never making anyone feel poor or unwanted. On weekends, they organized children's shows, games, storytelling, prize events. The twins remembered their parents teaching them to help others quietly and generously. As they watched the children laughing together, Afia said to Nazia, "Our company may take people into the sky, but this is what keeps our feet on the ground."
So I think we will end this story here now for the next session, which will be session 4. So thank you, Ms. Meera, for your time. How are things there in India for you? How's the weather? Is it humid like here?
Let me check the weather. You're welcome. Things are good here. Yes, it's warm and humid in India too, especially at this time of year. And I'll be ready for the next session, whatever you are.
Yeah, okay, I'll take your leave. Namaste. Bye.
Goodbye.